Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. We are happy today to start a new energized feeling. Wow, life is a gift. Every day is a blessing. We're here in the holy city of Jerusalem again, thank God. And in the next week we will be traveling with my soulmate for a special few day break away from everything, because I was just going over some past classes over here on the Unity Inspires projects and Eddie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow, and thank God it's been a good few months. If I just go back and trace what was happening, before Rosh Hashanah we had the Unity event, and then we had a trip to London with Tao, and that was an amazing week. I had the opportunity to speak in front of Clubhouse and the Tao attendees and a lot of classes. We went to Emmanuel College, we went to a few local synagogues and associations, and it was amazing reaching out to the English people. And then we went into Rosh Hashanah, and that was in Uman, and that was opportunity to meet thousands of people, literally. And then from then on we went into Yom Kippur, a very special day, in Sukkot. It's just internalization. What happened in Sukkot? Sukkot was just out of this world in Yerushalayim, in the middle of Tishrei, and just a whole different world of all the different people coming to the holy city. Met so many wonderful people, musicians and artists and creatives and rabbis and inspirational people, friends, old friends. Went to amazing Sukkot events, and the most important thing is I connected in a real way, in a sincere way, with the people that I love. And then after that we had to organize this trip to America, and it was North America, Central America. It was out of this world, those 3 weeks. As I spoke in the previous podcast here, and now just a week after or more, and internalized and worked it through what that trip was, and then all the time leading up to it, I start to realize, thank God, it's been such a busy time period, traveling to London, to Uman in Ukraine, and different continents, and just seeing what is going in other places. And then, wait a minute, my wife, I gotta step out of all the busyness of Yom Tov and the busyness of work and the busyness of everything, and just pause and remember, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Who am I doing it for? My connection, my soulmate, my relationships. Of course, I have my children, thank God, and throughout this whole time I tried to give them quality time and focus and help them and be of assistance. But the ability to join together with my soulmate and just give a focus time, I think that is the most important place to begin and focus. And I think in this generation, I think that's the key place everyone should start and begin, not just with themselves, but with the person that, please God, they're meritorious to find, that they join up with someone else, and to develop that bond, that unity, that oneness. And from there can come all the other unity ideas, unity projects. It really makes sense of everything. All the unity concerts and unity projects, going to Uman, going to the Munator, all the different things we're doing. It makes sense of it once there's unification within your own heart and within your own home. And it all begins with the kids. They look to you as a parent, and the children, they want to see that unification, that unity, that oneness in the relationship, even if there's different opinions, and you've got different plans and hopes and talents. And please God, my soulmate will brand herself and do all the things she's going to do, and that is something which is exciting to watch, the development. But in the end, we are one. That's the truth of marriage, and we spoke about that in the Real Relationships podcast, if you go back. And I really recommend going back, because it was actually a very good class. I've been listening back to some of the things, and it's important to just sometimes hear yourself, how you speak, how you develop, and to internalize that you have grown and that you have brought to reality. Because sometimes in the everyday life you feel wow, it's overwhelming, there's so much to do, and you got to just pause. So that's what I'm going to be next week, be away, and it's important that I do that for the sake of making sense of everything, that all the work, all the emunah, all the development should be manifest in our relationships, in our connections. And that's really, like we said in that class of Real Relationships, it's all about this moshul, this story of our relationships is the nimshul, the inner story of our relationship with God, with our higher purpose, and our higher calling, and then we can make sense of what we're here for and focus. Like I was listening to Lewis Howes today, and he had someone there, a very good speaker, Roy Banner, I think his name was, really focusing your talents. And you see that all the successful people around in terms of real success are doing that, very focused, very high output on what they're putting out there, but it's very focused light. And I think that intensity, even though it seems a little bit like, gevuridic, like, restricted on some level, that you can't just be everywhere, but that focus gives you ability to what you do to do it well. So with the Unity bookings, I'm going to figure out a way to focus it so that what I do I do it well. And same with the all the other projects. With Joyous, we'd like to do an Amuna tour in London at some point in 2020 and South Africa. I'm going to do it in a focused way. We'll be there a few days, make it very positive and fulfilling, not drag it out. Everything time-wise needs to be calculated and logistically set up, and I think that's something which everyone can learn from in their own daily life, like what to invest in, what not to. So I wish everybody a blessed day, a blessed week. I want to hear your Unity projects, how you're developing, how you're going. I'm happy to share, if you have anything like music-wise. A lot of musicians are reaching out, want to share their content. Happy to do so and develop their networks and do it as a unified project together, please God, to get out a positive message to the world of unity and love and truth and all the good things. And I can't wait to see the manifestation of all this work as it grows and as we grow, and we're blessed with beautiful relationships on a daily level, and a relationship with our Creator and our higher self, and to put it into reality in a real way. Have a wonderful day. All the best. Unity inspires.